The Falls Count Everywhere podcast would like to mention our friends at the following. For the most intriguing wrestling stories and info on independent shows in multiple regions, nobody does it like We Talk Wrestling. Subscribe to Facebook's #1 interactive community for professional wrestling today. Pro Wrestling on Tuesdays are a blast with the Wrestle Talk podcast. Join the entire crew every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they bring their takes on the major circuits, showcase interviews with various indie stars, and news on the #1 fantasy wrestling promotion, the FWWC. Visit them at facebook.com/WrestleTalkPodcast and at WrestleTalkCast on YouTube and X.
All of us here show appreciation and love to our first responders, military, and volunteers that help our nation as well as protect and serve us every day. Thank you for all you do.
Get ready for episode number 163 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast as Rough Cut, Rick Ruby, and the Gem City Mouth, Zmiz, and Austin Cage from We Talk Wrestling discuss the latest happenings in wrestling's major circuits and recap WWE Bad Blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Make sure that everybody's mics here is unmuted here. I at least had to make sure mine was unmuted. But welcome to the show, everybody. We are here once again on a party Sunday night. So, hey, but thanks for joining in here. For those who are watching right now, make sure you're sharing the show. And as we're going live right now for episode number 163 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast, of course, I am Rough Cut Rick Ruby here on the top left. Of course, to the top right, the Gem City Mouse Zmiz. And joining us here tonight, right below us, of course, from We Talk Wrestling is none other than Austin Cage. And I can't tell. Are you throwing up a long pinky or the one? I can't tell. We got to unmute his mic.
I'm trying. Oh, I think I remuted it. Damn it.
Try again. we were muting mics.
Hello.
There we go.
There. My bad.
I guess we were just muted so we don't tell bad jokes as we were.
You always assume it's me first. Ain't this some shit?
Austin, thank you for joining us. We were in the green room, really busting each other's balls.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were. We most certainly were. Good evening, Herb. Herb's joining us here, and of course, like I said, anybody else who's watching, anybody, and even on X. If you're watching and you got a question or a comment, let us know because we've got a lot of talk about here, guys. In regards to, I mean, this weekend has just been mad, and I don't know. It's just, man, it's just wrestling seems to be just hot, and just everybody's talking about it. Just recent, just lately. I mean, because there's just a lot going on. So, well, first off, before I get into everything, Austin Cage has been pretty busy with, I guess, with life as far as your your living situation seems to be a little bit hectic here, so you're almost sort of talking into the like hollows.
Yeah, basically.
Surprised we don't hear an echo
Yeah.
because there's hardly nothing in your house, from what I hear.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm down to my couch, a TV, my bed in my room. That's in my dresser. That's damn near it. It's like I'm 21 again.
I was gonna say you're missing an empty pizza box, and you got the bachelor's dream pad. So I mean,
Hey, look, when I was
on
20,
your lawn chairs, because that's your table.
look, hey, I still got those little those little dining tables or whatever, little small fold ones you can put in the corner or whatever. I still use those.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot, Z man, how's your week been? How's the weekend going? I mean, I know you've.
Well, the day I took the kids to my wife's teddy bear like hospital thing, like so her nursing class did that, so we took the kids out there and we hung out, went to Halloween, the Spirit Halloween, just getting in the Halloween mood, I guess, and hanging out with the kids.
Did I spy Jigglypuff?
I did. I my kids made me take one of my stuffed animals, and the only stuffed animal I really have is my favorite Pokemon, which, well, one of them is Jigglypuff, so I took Jigglypuff with me, 100%.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'm a nerd.
Hey, look, I wish I had one of those things sometimes.
So is Jigglypuff like one of those, like, looks like a big bubblegum bubble or something like that?
Yeah, and he holds a microphone, and when he gets mad, he draws on people's faces. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Kirby's cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Jigglypuff's the bomb, dude. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, my OG is Scizor, if we're really going to keep track of Pokemon.
I mean, yeah, if we're going to...
Don't judge me too much.
If we are going to keep track of that, right. Because if you're keeping my score, it's going to still a big goose egg because I have nothing regardless to Pokemon whatsoever. I'm not that
Charizard was mine. He don't like people.
Oh, shit. We gotta get Ruby into Pokemon now. We gotta find your Pokemon, dude. It's probably Snorlax.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say.
Oh my gosh. Well,
eat, sleep, shit, repeat.
Yeah, really so. And we got our first spot. Not even 10 minutes on the air. Perfect. Okay, so
who cussed? or who said he didn't say F yet? Did he?
Oh, he said S.
Oh.
Well, at least it ain't the F one yet.
He said the heavy slang term for dookie. So,
keep it clean, but curse words are happening.
Hey, we're not Netflix, pal. Okay, chill out over there. Okay.
I mean, it's after 9 p.m. Minutes are free.
And so is language, apparently. Okay.
So, Ruby, tell us about this awesome weekend that you had, because you got a last minute phone call to go knock some heads off. I heard you knocked some heads off. Probably, I don't know. We haven't heard yet, but there's big changes out of the SICW world with Glenn Williams, our good friend. I'm still not a fan of that. No offense, Herb. I like Glenn, but I'm not a fan of that Sean. He's dirty.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, so, Friday night I was half asleep anyway. I had a long week, and this is not, to me personally, I've not really had the best start to an October, but things will be picking up. But, I did get a call from Herb Simmons saying, look, somebody's dropped out, and this happens all the time with MMA too. Like if somebody drops out of a fight, whatever, they could pick up last minute. Well, I pick up last minute, and so ended up facing Gary Jackson last night at the Belclair Fairgrounds, and I was kind of rattled a little bit, and I forgot about the over the top rope rule. Like if I throw somebody over the top, I'm disqualified, and that's kind of what happened. So.
You pushed poor Gary Jackson over the top rope?
No, I threw him over. It was like a battle royal.
Big meanie, bro.
He could take flight once in a while. He's all right.
He's a train. He's supposed to stay on the ground.
He's a train. Wow. Yeah, well, he didn't. Yeah, so he took flight, and so anyway, he So he got the victory. But now there's so there's some big ramblings last night. There's actually a lot of history made when you think about it. So we'll talk about the whole kind. Like I said, we're going to talk about Bad Blood here in a little while. But SICW is making waves, and there were some inside announcements I know last night that I'm not going to reveal until the time's ready. But history wise, Glenn Williams, and I didn't realize, at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, they had a show up there on the 28th. So, just about 8 days ago. And Bobby D actually won the Central States title for the third time.
That's my dude.
From
That's my
Superstar
dude.
Steve. And last night, he defended right away against Big Nasty Glenn Williams, which that's how Glenn Williams got the title. So, only having the title for 7 days, it kind of doesn't sit well with you. So I'm sure Bobby D is going to probably want to get that back. I imagine a 4-time Central States champion, but we'll see if that happens. But the other part of history, there is a new SICW Classic champion.
Kowalski did it.
Kowalski beat Texan for nearly these guys. So there was a spot in the match last night where it involved the table, and if somebody got video of it, I'm sure Matthew from Botchamania will be proud to show it, because these guys combined are over 800 pounds. They both tried to go through one table. The table didn't break, but the legs bowed out, and the table hit the floor.
How?
And so the legs busted, but the table didn't break. So I Am the Table apparently is still in place for this. So so poor Texan has been kind of nursing some hits, but last night, Lucky P was actually handcuffed to the ring post.
I bet that was fun to see.
Yeah, but congratulations are in order to Kowalski. He is now a Triple Crown winner. He's won the tag title, the Central States, and now he is the Classic champion. And also, we've got to give our props to the Big Texan for because it wasn't a rig table, right? You tell me you get one of those guys on a rig table, the table will break before the spot. Okay, I'm telling you that now. But congratulations to the Big Texan for holding the Classic Championship a consecutive 517 days.
That's the dude. That's the dude. Big Texan's the dude. Kowalski got lucky. That's all I can say.
Well, Kowalski was persistent. It was no DQ. Obviously they were just tearing up the entire.
Was listening to Lucky P. Larson squeal because he's handcuffed to the post.
I don't know. I actually was not that close to the ring, so
I bet it was annoying, but just knowing that he couldn't do anything.
Yeah. Could you imagine? But I did not see the spot, but can you imagine though, when you're trying to go through a table, there's two big guys combined 800 pounds.
That scares me.
And the table hits the floor, it doesn't break, and they're taking that, they're hitting flesh, pressing. So whoever's in the middle between the table and the guy on top, I feel bad for, because they basically got sandwiched pretty much.
Surprisingly, they end up like one of those cartoons where the floor gives way and they fall down about 5 floors down. Yeah.
Well, Wile E. Coyote.
These two men are monsters, man. You have no idea. These two behemoth, just hoss of a men slugging each other, and they just thump the table.
Yes! Wow.
Herb's a real one.
That's great. That's great. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, Herb.
That's awesome. But so that's pretty much what's happened here from last night. A lot of things going down. Now, the only thing I will tell you though is that no contracts were signed. There was a match that's going to be announced. That's actually taking place on November 23rd back at the fairgrounds.
Ooh, I can't
It's
wait.
basically for control of the company, but there's also a stipulation match that's going to happen on November 2nd involving Gary Jackson, and I can't
No.
forget. It's probably Attila and Gary if I have to if I recall, but basically deciding the stipulation of the match. Now, I'm not going to announce it until I get clearance, but let's just say that the 6 guys involved, oh my gosh, for real. Basically local legends against.
Is that a yes for us to just to release that information, Mr. Herb? Because if so, we'll open the floodgates for you, boss.
Yeah. I mean, we'll open those gates. I ain't got no problem going to the gates to kind of unlatch and let everything fly through. So, but no, there's going to be a major match on November 23rd. That's right before Thanksgiving weekend. I think that's going to be the last show of the year.
Yes. Go ahead and open that floodgate.
Okay. So,
how often those shows run?
Well, there's supposed to be one in a month, but December is going to be only dedicated just to have off and some, for family and everything else, to wrap up the year, and then they'll kick back up in January after this show. But November 23rd, so the major main event, 6-man tag. So on one side, you got the Night Train, Gary Jackson, who's been on the show, and then also St. Louis wrestling legend from around the area, Danny Boy Hawkins, and Ron Powers. And Ron he's made his rounds throughout. Ron's actually been featured on Nitro before. So
I feel like I've worked a show with that guy. His name sounds familiar as hell.
Yeah. These guys are old school.
He gave me the best advice. He told me to run.
Oh yeah, that's great. And then, so you got those 3 guys. On the other side of the coin, though, this is where it gets really shaky because first off, you got Attila Khan. That's
we already knew that's going to be in.
So the second guy on their team, Haku. Third guy, the Barbarian. So,
shit.
And now all 3 of themselves are now calling so you got the Faces of Fear and Attila Khan, which 3 of them collectively are called the Faces of Death. So they're
I might have to come down to SICW.
So that is November 23rd.
Check, please.
You want to talk about old school and roughing up? That is going to be a
Alan Doug. I might have to call in. I might have to go to another company and hang out for a day.
Yeah. That's going to be something else, and I definitely want to be around for seeing what goes down there. So, but no, that's what's happened a lot, with SICW, and I can't believe,
So the winner of the November 2nd will pick the stipulations of the 6-man.
Yeah, so stipulation of the 6-man.
Okay.
And I think it's Gary Jackson and Attila Khan. If I'm incorrect, please correct me.
That's what I've heard too.
Yeah, but please.
In all honesty, dude, Austin.
Yeah.
If we met because of Glory Pro. That's like where the new guys go to watch wrestling, right? That's where the new blood. If you want to hold on to that classic feel of professional wrestling, there's no better than SICW.
Where exactly is that at?
That's in the St. Louis area.
St. Louis area. Yeah, same area, man. Like,
you'll have to tag me like they got like a.
You'll see them they're on We Talk Wrestling, and then I'll get you hooked up. Don't worry. We got to go to one of their shows as fans one day and just sit. But no, they're good.
I'll have to get
dudes.
years to come.
Yeah. Austin wasn't down at the Fan Fest. Yeah,
no, he wasn't. No,
I didn't think so.
The only thing out that way I've been to is Glory Pro, and then a couple of pay-per-views for WWE. Other than that, I haven't been out there.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna be having some Raw talk too. Here in a short bit. But yeah, it's gonna be these next two shows. Cooking. Yeah, these next two shows down at Belleville Belclair Fairgrounds. Excuse me. Is going to be ones that you don't want to miss. So
just so you know, reference Belclair Fairground is where you and I met. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Literally, Skyler. That's where we. Austin. Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
You're good. Excited. That's where we met for Lucha Bros. Was Belclair Fairgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
That same building.
Okay, so it's a cat. So November 2nd, if we want to put that up.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's a captain's match, and it's a whoever waves the flag loses. So it's basically a surrender match.
Okay.
So it's Attila and Gary Jackson, and whoever, like, if Stephen E waves the flag, then Gary wins, and if Danny Boy waves the flag, then Attila wins, and then the winner of that match gets to choose the stipulation. So,
man, SICW is cooking.
I'm telling
you, don't forget that before this episode comes on, every FCE podcast hour before on YouTube on SICW Explosion, you can watch their weekly show.
That's right. They're on YouTube. So the SICW All-Star Wrestling, that's at 8 Central, and then right after they're done, then we go on the air at 9 Central.
Oh, it is what you said it was. Why do I keep thinking Explosion? Isn't that something to do with them?
SICW Wrestling Explosion is their Facebook
page. Okay. No. I know I see that in the board. So I'm just shortening it. My bad.
Right. Yeah. So you're not in the wrong. It's just that's their Facebook page.
They also show one classic match, and I love that.
Yeah, that's the Promoter's Corner special. That's what I love too. Is seeing, and a lot of people love seeing wrestling at the Chase.
Oh, great stuff.
Speaking of that old school feel, that's this coming Thursday night. That's the big private event that's going down, and that's what I'll be part of at the Missouri Athletic Club. That's going to be a happening show Thursday night, and that's actually one of my favorite shows to go to within these recent years. I mean, whenever that kicked off, whenever the Wrestling That the Chase book came out 3 years ago, and I was the first match in, and those guys were hot. So, I mean, you're telling me, you talk about a crowd that, man, it was just popping. I loved it. And hopefully they're going to be popping again. If not, I'm going to find a way to get them. Because you know I can do. It's because you know I can. Before we get on to the other things, though, I want to remind everybody.
Merch.
Well, did I get the merch?
You're rocking the merch. You're showing it. Don't worry. You're showing those beautiful T-shirts by the Woke Affiliate brand.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So the Woke Affiliates. Yeah, that's right. WHOAQ brand.com. So the wokebrand.com. And that's where you can scan the QR codes here for our shirts. The Falls Count Everywhere and We Talk Wrestling shirts. And if you see me around, if you want those shirts, I may have one to sell you. So, So channel 2 and channel 11, for Look at Wrestling with Chase Look Back, which I love it. But here's the thing, and I'm going to get into this question later because there's so many freaking squirrels running across my screen right now. I'm just like, wait a minute. You know, I'm just, I got to stay focused.
Because you say scrolls or squirrels?
Squirrels.
I heard both, but I was more happy with the whole.
Y'all looking forward where my talk?
Keep rolling.
All right. So anyway, so we want also this Saturday.
It's popping. Yes.
Granite City popping for IEW. It's phase 3, the algorithm, where the whole Dysfunction's still running the show, huh?
Correct. Dysfunction's still running house. Some great matches.
Yeah, I don't like
great matches.
I heard they're going to increase beer prices. That's why I don't go. So
that's up to you.
Bring a six pack.
Mr. Brandon Espinoza pays me very finely.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess you can't complain. But the doors will open at 6, bell times at 7. At the doors, adults $15, kids are $5, from 6 to 16 years old. 5 and under for kids are free. Illinois Elite Wrestling.ticketleak.com is where you want to go. And of course, there's another QR code to scan. And
we have a gauntlet match.
Oh yeah, you do have a gauntlet match?
6-man gauntlet match.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Excellent. That's I was one of those. I was actually in a couple of those. You were there for one of them.
Yes, and this one's to declare who the number one contender for Mr. Jerry Morgan's title is going to be.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The shooter.
I want to see if this works still. Does it work?
Yeah, the QR code still works.
I don't know. The reason I was kind of wondering because it looks like there's some text over the QR code. I don't know. I was trying to see, does it work? Or maybe.
Oh, you're talking about on.
Oh yeah, it works. Yeah. So, it just opens to Illinois Elite Wrestling's Facebook page. Why did it? I thought it was going to open for tickets there. Okay, so I just basically told the lie. It's like, hey, buy tickets here. No, you just go to the website. Well,
you go to Ticket Leap, but
yeah.
There is a link, I think, on our website, too. On our
Illinois Elite Wrestling.ticketleap.com. I know it's a lot to type, people, but I've seen kids text more than adults can type on their job. So,
well, Ruby, just for some folks to say it a little bit slower, and they'll be all right.
We'll be here all night.
Once there was a girl.
Lord. And then after that, so this is Saturday, October 19th, ACW having their big super show down in St. Clair, Missouri. This is of course going to have the Gauntlet of Glory match, the touring event. ACW World Title implications will be decided here, and this is also the show for the very last match of the Lumberjacks. They are finally hanging them up. So this is their retirement match. They are not doing another match after this. In fact, I think they were retired for a while before ACW contacted them, so they got back in. Now they're like, okay, we've done our stuff. Now we're done. So
well deserved.
Yeah. So that I believe 3-time Hall of Famers, if I understand that right. But I'll have to double check. At least 2-time Hall of Famers, but there may be 3. But I will double check on that. So yeah. But ACWtheshow.com is where you want to go for tickets and information. But I will tell you that there are raised prices for this show for being a big event and a special event. $15 for front row, $10 for general admission. So it's actually still not. It's going to be a major event. So yeah. Oh yeah, the KGB was actually run out about 2 years ago, bro. They haven't came back. So yeah, I think they're trying to invade Ukraine or something. I don't know. I don't know. So how about so we're gonna go ahead and get right into I'll tell you what we should really do though. Let's kind of review kind of what was leading up with WWE this week. So let's get into a little bit of Raw talk that's happened this past week. Big things happening. Well, big old Austin Cage down here having a high five with Jey Uso in his entrance this past Monday.
That was cool.
Yeah, I saw him on TV too, doing all the whole selfie thing, and I'm like, yeah, it's like there he is, man. If you look for him, you can see him.
I told all my friends like, you can't miss my head. So 6'3" and you can't miss my head. Now
you missed it though, because whenever he just had that, you know, we've seen this close up shot. Remember Z? I'm trying to figure out what I remember that from, and I'm like, oh yeah, remember the whole game series of You Don't Know Jack? That's what it reminds me of when he has it sound like that. So
No, dude. The funniest thing is what I was talking about earlier, Ruby. So I was sitting next to this old lady and her husband. I mean, I'm sorry, they were plus size. Let's be friendly about it.
It's Evansville, I know.
Yeah, yeah. And then, so like they couldn't stand that long because you know how old people are. Weight plus being old, you're not going to stand. So there's this other couple that was, walling off all sides. Can't fit in one side camera lens, standing up in front of them. And this old lady is like, I came to see the show, not your backside of your fat ass. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, this is getting good. She's like, what'd you say, you dumb? She's like, you heard what I said. Go. She literally took a mind line. She's like, go eat a burger or go sit down. I was like, yes.
God, Lord.
I screamed. Zach, I looked at Chris. I held on to him. I was trying to laugh so hard. It was good times. Good times.
People are ruthless. Good Lord.
See, my thing is, how you gonna talk about somebody being big and you just as big as they are? That's what cracks me up.
Yeah, that is funny. That is funny.
Like, good times. Good times.
Ruthless.
Yeah. So as far as like with Jay, that was actually kind of a surprising promo. I mean, it was a good promo. I actually kind of teared up a little bit. Because I'm happy for Jay and all that, and then he's getting his flowers for his singles championship, and then Braun coming out. I kind of wonder, man, is there any motivation between, or like, as far as why he came out there to do just a clean?
Well, I think we saw a transition maybe for Braun, because he did take aim later on then at Mr. Gunther, so we might see him go hang out in the main event scene for a little bit, because Braun's over, dude. He can easily compete with there and then fall back down the SI, to the IC division. God dang, so many letters.
All right.
the IC division. So either way, I think it's going to benefit him. It gave Jay his attempt. And after what we saw at Bad Blood, I know we're sticking on Raw right now, is my theory coming to play? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jey Uso got the IC title. We'll get more into it later. We'll get more into it because I'm going to break that down and bring it back to that, because I think, potentially where they are going with the story is why this has all happened. And Gunther versus Braun, dude. And the fact that Gunther's taken aim at so many legends and other things. Like, dude, that guy's going to have people gunning for him from all different directions. And then that monster's freaking not Iron Man,
Last
Man Standing. Oh my God.
Last Monster Standing.
Dude, I'm not going to call it that. I'm not.
That's what they call it.
No, I don't care. It was the Last Man Standing. Fuck. Try to play that game. These are just two big behemoth dudes that beat the crap. Let it be that.
But what about, so basically the stuff on that is we saw the return of Seth to put Bronson in. I think you took Braun at the last Sunday. You said that Braun was going to go over, but we just didn't know how he was. But just seeing that surprise return of Seth Rollins, so that's gonna spark up once again. But that's going to be a really good feud though between Seth and Bronson Reed.
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I know you guys didn't see it. You're watching on TV, but the spot where they went through the wall, and then he tried to do it again. 3 people got took out, like legitimate fans got took out.
Yeah.
Because how there was a spot where they had security standing over here, and then when Strowman jumped off the rope,
F them fans.
I agree. The messed up part? Oh, I actually call it messed up. The funny part was the 3 fans that got hit were the ones that always used to call me an asshole when I wrestled. So I didn't feel bad for them at all. But no, they were sitting front row, and the wall wasn't supposed to give way, and it gave way, and they went back 2 feet.
Dang.
And I was like, shit. And I'm sitting there talking to Chris. I'm like, was that legit? And then next thing I know, I see the dude get up. I was like, yep, that hurt.
Yo, bro.
Yeah,
So
what's going on, Tyler? Thanks for joining in, man. Thanks for making us part of your Sunday night. And
See,
yeah, go ahead, man.
on the wall spot, like for me, that spot's getting kind of overplayed now.
oh, yeah.
So when they hit the other one and went into the fans, I was like, so for it. I was like, yeah, and I was always all about it. I was like, this is what we need.
Yeah, Heck Strowman pulled a hammy.
Did he?
Yeah, like the spot where it was probably like maybe 5 minutes in the match. Reed was standing on the apron. You know how most guys will hit off the ropes and knock Reed off the apron. He hits the ropes and his leg gives way. I was like, there goes his hammy. I talked to my friend Dan who was reffing the match. I was just like, he pulled his hammy, didn't he? He's like, yep. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah,
I would be down with this in a Monster Ball match. Heck yeah, let's go. One of TNA's best things.
Yeah, Dan Engler was he wrestled one of my matches back in 2006 in another promotion that brought me in.
Dan's a nasty son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He'll fart during your match.
That's great. I don't know. I couldn't tell if he did or not, but
Thank you.
He mainly does it during a rest hold.
Right? Shoot, man, that's insane, man. I do not like that at all. But it's good to see Seth back. But here's another topic I want to talk about when it talks to Raw now. What exactly is Xavier Woods' motivation now? Because now, let's go back to, because right after that whole opening spot, he did face off against Rey Mysterio, and he pulled the mask off.
I didn't see a thing.
The whole thing is, if you're really a sport about it, you don't take advantage. But he took advantage while Ray was down.
He threw Ray the mask back. He didn't mean to. Leave it alone.
No, didn't you see the backstage interview with him too? He told him not to wear so much baby oil. And see what happens? It fell off just like Diddy.
God. Why are we going to bring that guy in here? Nobody wants to talk about Swerve Trump. So.
But no, for one, Rey Mysterio and Xavier Woods in their prime together, because like Xavier's in another gear now. I'm excited to see where he goes. I want to see what his motivation is. I want to see why, what he's wanting for the New Day, if there's a thing for the New Day still. Like,
I seriously don't see I seriously see something that they're going to be split up before they make the 10 years, or if they do make the 10 years, something's going to happen.
How did you like the promo where they're talking about the fact that Xavier Woods, because Xavier Woods once again acknowledged that he did not mean to take the mask, but he was there. I'm going to take the pin. I agree with that. I agree with that. But did you see who was in the background?
Oh, who?
Karrion Kross.
Okay, yeah, he's always
lingering still around, my friend.
That's the most nosiest dude around on Raw right now.
Or is he the best stalker gimmick?
I think he's just an eavesdropper. He was like, dude, get out of here, man.
I'm enjoying it. Let's see what Karrion Kross has to play. Xavier Woods, and then at the end, Xavier Woods cost Kofi.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say. It's like he pulled on he was wrestling
Chad Gable. Yeah,
Chad Gable. Yes, of course. And then freaking costed him the match when he was trying to go. He basically inserted his help where Kofi wasn't expecting it, and then he missed the Trouble in Paradise. Next thing you know, Chad hits his finisher and freaking pins him. So it's like, okay.
Yeah, because they had one of those backstage side arguments or whatever. They didn't show on TV, but they'd show on Twitter or whatever.
Oh yeah, on the reels, yeah. Like, why would you do that? My moveset. It's like, oh geez. Oh yeah. So I do see they may make 10 years, but I'm going to be surprised if Xavier Woods does not go and part ways with Kofi.
What if they make 10 years and like the day of, they're celebrating and he turns on them?
That's what I see happening.
That's my call.
With this one.
Yeah. Well, next thing I wanted to kind of bring up here is this. This I didn't see happening. So your boy Z splits the Austin Truth.
Back to his dirty dastardly ways, I hope.
I was just so happy. I was like, man, I need to give me one of them shirts because that was probably one of the most favorite shirts I've seen in a long time. Like, so no, next thing always boom. Oh, which by the way, Ron Killings is here tonight doing a concert.
Yeah, he's down there at Pops.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's doing his rap show at the Pops.
Yeah. And I know a good friend of mine is actually doing the MC being the MC for that show. So
kind of jelly.
Pretty cool.
I wish I was down there.
Yeah.
You know,
I wish I was there, but I'd rather kind of stay here because I don't feel like being crazy right now on a Sunday night. This is a crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird night. Even though it is Raw's tomorrow night in St. Louis. I get it.
Yeah. Shoot.
See, it's funny. He works out because he went to work out at the gym with one of my friends who wrestles or whatever. And then he immediately does what you do, Zach, when you black out of the screen right after.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never seen that before ever.
Yeah. Let's see.
Happy little trees.
Yeah. Oh, I guess really the only the Judgment Day. Oh yeah, never mind here. So, I guess some other notables here. Pure Fusion Collective, which I've got. Me and Austin have got another name for them, but they were pretty much inciting their dominance over Lyra Valkyria. And I guess Caden and Carter are back now.
Yes.
Katana Chance and Caden Carter are back now. So, and now Katana...
Caden had a little fire to her, too, because they broke her nose.
Yeah, I know. And now it's like when she tries to scream, it sounds like she's shrilling. It's just like painful. I'm like, ow. I can't take it. I was like, man. Tell get that woman to shut up, man. She's about ready to bust an eardrum. Screw, man.
Pull-ups.
So and then of course let's see, then we had the Judgment Day involved with the LWO, and then of course I think Judgment Day goes over, I believe. Yeah. Damage Control was
then
out.
They did their promo, and then Rhea comes out talking about the cage.
Yeah.
And promoting the cage, and then Priest comes out and attacks him from the back.
Yeah. But here's the beauty part of this whole thing is finally Gunter somebody got to Gunter already with Sammy. So Sammy finally got to Gunter after getting a little bit personal when it involved his father. And so Gunter finally is giving Sammy his match. And man, I'm telling you, it's shaping up to be a big Raw here tomorrow night in St. Louis, man. So
it's definitely one to go to.
Yeah. And Austin Cage was part of history because we may be seeing the last 3-hour Raw ever. That was in Evansville this past Monday.
Oh, yeah, because this tomorrow goes to 2 hours again.
Back down to 2 hours. So
I'm not complaining. I got to go, but I figured they would do it in a much bigger place than this shithole. If it was an eating contest and it involved 3 hours, I got you. But
So the three matches are advertised for tomorrow night's Raw. We've got the Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Pete Dunne. Then we got
Butch?
Butch. Yeah.
Don't call him Butch.
I never was really a fan of that name, bro. Never.
But this is like the perfect way to like remove that name. Is like Pete. They're acknowledging that the name was kind of dumb, almost. You know what I'm saying? And like Pete's like, I'm not Butch. Like, and if
I don't know where you guys got that name from, it's Pete Dunne.
If he has to go over and like this is the perfect way to kill that character almost and move on to like what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that here sooner, Tyler.
But don't later on in the show we are gonna be reviewing. So if you're not cool with spoilers, like we're cool with you leaving.
No. Don't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, spoilers welcome. No.
No. Yeah. So we're not dirt sheets. I'll tell you that we're not. We're not. We're far beyond being a dirt sheet. So and you start getting
What?
there, then
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying that's not what we do here. That's as a collective,
Dude,
not a,
like
not
I'm
a pure fusion collective, but just as a collective. Yeah, because
that's the dumbest name.
I know. Hashtag TDF. Anyway, it's an
what about NXT and freaking NXT in the Windy City, my dude?
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, hey, don't forget about Jay having his first title defense against Xavier Woods, and of course, then we got Sammy and Gunter.
Yeah, my bad,
yes.
my bad.
Yeah, so let's go with
Do you think Woods takes it already?
No. God no. Kofi's gonna somehow screw him up by accident, not meaning to.
Nah.
You watch.
I know I know. But
what I'm saying
those
is
two
like, Woods will lose, and then Kofi will be back in the back, and they get into an argument, saying like, "Why didn't you help me out?" or something like that.
It's like, yeah, you're quarterback. You didn't want me out there. You know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. He'll make it somehow not his fault. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Woods is doing. You know, it's almost like he's taking the aggression of him losing games from up, down, down to the storyline.
This should have been his. Oh my god! Now I'm pissed at you for bringing that in my head because that should have been his whole thing.
Oh my god.
Their feud should have started there. Dang it!
Oh my god!
Kofi can't lose at the NFL games, and he keeps on losing. Woods keeps on losing to him. That's where it all starts.
Speaking of up, down, down, real quick. If there's anyone that has a bad meltdown for losing a video game, it's AJ Styles.
Oh my god!
that dude totally freaking lost his gourd one time. It was hilarious. Oh,
that's funny. That is funny. So as you were saying here, let's kind of talk about NXT's debut on the CW, which, by the way, not every market is getting this. Not every market is getting this, by the way, because we've had people like, "Hey man, I thought NXT was supposed to be on," because in the St. Louis market it wasn't. And apparently, the funny thing is that when Herb was mentioning on Tuesday night around 7:30. They're going to be showing some old wrestling that the chase footage on Channel 11, which Channel 11 I thought was the CW affiliate, which is weird because Tuesday night NXT's live from St. Louis at another another venue. So the thing is, why are we not getting in every market? And are we doing this whole thing like with whenever SmackDown first came out? Like, even though if you had like the UPN channel, if UPN didn't carry it, and it's up to UPN to carry it. Man, I'm really outdated myself calling these old networks, man.
Hey, I remember UPN.
Yeah,
back when we had to find the antenna to go this way.
That's when you stayed up really late to watch it on Saturday night because SmackDown aired at 11 p.m. No, what is 12?
Mm-hmm.
12 a.m.
Yep.
I'm one of those wrestling. Yeah, SmackDown was the bomb then.
Then Beavis and Butthead was on right after.
I don't think that was mine. No.
How dare you?
Yeah, but kicking off the show with Roxanne and Julia, you talk about an awesome match that they had first off, but a surprising ending. Someone got involved, and I didn't see it coming either, bro. With Cora Jade getting involved, and the
Uh-huh.
way she took that DDT on the outside was gold.
Oh man, yeah. So Cora Jade bum rushing Julia and throwing the bones back to Roxanne to hit the pop rocks and get the victory. So
I like the idea of possibly these two Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez joining forces again. And because that little exchange at the end, in the backstage little segment where she's like, I kind of like the new Roxy, like.
Yeah.
Just because they're putting I know this is going to irritate you probably, but since we're putting so much emphasis now on the tag team division for the women, and like we're really building that division, there's some goofy tag teams already coming to fruition, or names at least. But
goofy names. Yeah.
Come on, Pure Collective Fusion. What?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What? Oh no! Back to Raw for 5 seconds. Since you're talking about the women's, what did they ended up calling? What the hell was it? The three girls that are together now. You know what I call them? Team Dyke Fight. But
that's it. Pure Fusion Collective.
Was it Pure Fusion Collection? Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, goofy name.
Yeah.
And your name was terrible.
Some comments may not reflect those of the False Count Everywhere podcast, by the way. So
yeah,
mine's more realistic than that name, though.
Stop it.
Team Butch.
You are bad, bro. You are bad.
But no, I'm just saying, like it'd be really cool once. That's a good way, CM Punk pointed out a couple episodes back that Roxanne's ready to go to the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
A good way to introduce her and Cora would be with the tag team division, maybe. Like, let them do the stuff with Cora in the women's NXT division, but they could really get introduced that way. I'm just setting up for the future there for you, Triple H, if you're listening.
Yeah. But after that match, what about that street fight between Wesley and Zachary Wentz, bro? Holy
that was amazing.
Crap.
That was amazing.
That was, they tore it up for certain. And I think Wesley getting that receipt out of losing at, what was it, No Mercy?
Mm-hmm.
So.
We love the NXT roster too, Tyler. They're pretty stacked right now.
Oh, dude, that spot where he jumped out and landed on the table, but he looked like he almost overshot it.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Those two brought it, dude.
Yeah, they brought it for sure. Yeah, he did kind of overshoot that table though, and I saw that. I was like, well, I guess they're both up and moving, so.
Poor little skinny guy.
Yeah. Well, you got two skinny guys doing big moves, they're able to float and slide and more than usual. So, but no, I mean, but a fantastic match. Wesley getting his result, or getting his revenge, pretty much. Of course, we had the Miz TV with Obafemi and Tony D'Angelo. So that's going to be happening on Tuesday with
one thing get fixed. Why does Miz keep losing props? That man's down. What happened to the big Miz logo? This man, Jericho had the Titantron. Piper had a whole freaking pit. Miz just has two fudge and flip away chairs from the studio set. That's it. That he probably stole from Studio B.
Next week he's
probably interview. I was interview chairs, actual interviews for WWE work jobs.
I mean, that's horrible. Yeah, no, he. Well, he's just. I don't know. They're just downsizing. I mean, heck, remember he had the big inflatable awesome at his entrance.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was for PLEs and stuff or pay-per-views.
Yeah, I know.
It's when he faced Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, the Grayson Waller effect has probably got the most props right now for any interviews.
Yeah. How's Grayson Waller have more props than The Miz? What the hell? Stupid.
Oh no!
Damn kids,
right? But Lola Vice and Jada Parker couldn't get it together, couldn't stay on the same page, and they got
Jada did the right thing.
Yeah,
walking away.
Fatal Influence. There's another tag team there that makes me shake in my boots. Fatal Influence. What?
Well, there's that one. They're just trying to recapture whatever Gigi, not Gigi Dolan. Is it Gigi? No. Who's the other chick that was from that? Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, and the one in Fatal.
The one's in there now?
Yeah.
All I know is Fallon Hensley.
See, you're missing their names too now. Fallon's the only one I can remember.
Yeah, I know, because the other two I know, and it's like, I don't know.
JCJ.
Right, yeah, JCJ.
All this faction is like a rehash of that faction. It's like a light version.
Yeah.
Can I be honest about one thing? I was just stuck on how thick Miss Parker is.
Miss Parker.
I'm a man who.
I'm sure Isaac is too, if he's listening. Aren't you, Isaac?
Isaac is, yeah.
Thick thighs save lives.
Thick thighs, and they keep you warm in the wintertime.
My woman's thick. I love it.
Austin, goddamn, what are we gonna do with you?
Well, you can't get rid of me. You love me too much.
Oh man, shoot. What? Oh yeah, I knew I was going to do here. We were at the main event. Trick and
that was a hell of a main event, by the way.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I feel like Ego got cheated.
Ego got robbed. That dirty dastardly CM Punk.
Damn Chicago people.
But like, man, that's all right. Ego's still cool. Ego's still our guy, but Trick won.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they hit. I guess they had to make sure, they had to come up with some type of history, for a CW. And GC though that Punk was he gave the GTS to Ethan because Ethan used it during his match. So it's like, well, it's kind of you kind of deserve that, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
he's showing he was a fan.
Yeah, of course he deserved it.
See, Zach, what the hell are we gonna do with him? That wasn't even necessary.
He'll get over it. He'll get over it.
I do enjoy. How do you like the new logo,
bro?
And the new titles?
Digging it, dude. Oh yeah, let's talk about them belts, man.
Good point out, Tyler. Good point out.
Yeah, them belts. Whew.
Oh yeah,
them belts are something that I love. The new belts.
I was down with the new belts.
Yes,
I still miss like the uniqueness the original title had, but it was so goofy.
Yeah, but you see like every fingerprint that was on there. So
yeah. This one's beautiful. Yeah, these are stunning titles.
Yeah, I mean, no, they're beautiful.
Better than that other one.
I'll say with the original NXT title, if you committed a crime, they're definitely catching your ass.
Yeah, well, I think they wanted to take the rainbow scheme out of it. Since AEW is going to start using that for Dynamite mostly. So
they did kind of go to the paint splatter, didn't they?
They did. I'm like,
I didn't think about that. I was like, wait a minute.
They did. They did go to like the big fruit paint splatter graffiti crap. Like okay.
I kind of dig it though for them. Like it kind of works there.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So I know. NXT. I will never like it. I never like it.
NXT literally came with the heat on Tuesday because I didn't even realize I sat through 2 hours. Like that's how good that show was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking a little bit of AEW because I know that's not in your plans, but I'll bring a little bit of the AEW knowledge because you didn't watch probably.
Yeah, because I mean, some things did go down this week. Got some more matches announced for Wrestle Dream.
Well, I don't remember that stuff, and I guess I can look it up. But I'm just saying, if AEW continues the way they did for that episode going forward, they could actually be doing some good stuff.
I did like the double finish with Ricochet and Will Ospreay though. That was good.
Yeah, it was a great match. The fans got what they wanted. Like it was a good way to do it. I'm not mad. I'm bringing up the anniversary now.
Can we just talk about something here real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I know these guys are gifted athletically, but can you stop running your same series? You've faced each other 5 times already. I'm tired of seeing the same opening BS.
See, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, it was good, but I don't want to see it again. But
they didn't change much.
No.
I mean, the only thing that happened was when they were both on the outside and Ricochet jumped up on the freaking rail and gave a hurricanrana to Ospreay, but it wasn't.
And the finish
much.
was different. That was it.
I like the finish because I can't wait for him to take the title off of Will Ospreay. What's god dang it!
And I don't know if it's just me or not, but I'm just not really feeling Ricochet in AEW right now.
I think it's because one of the reasons I agree with you on that is because I feel like I'm already too salty that he left WWE. Because I liked what he was doing with Braun Breaker. I was hoping for more, so just
yeah. If I was him, I'd hate not being able to go home to Samantha every night.
But I think he gets to.
Yeah, no, isn't that just kind of weird though? I mean, the best announcer in wrestling that's in a different company right now, and that's engaged too. I mean,
when Take Shida came out and interrupted like that, I can't wait for that match. Ospreay versus him. Let's go.
Oh my god, yeah. So I mean, I'm looking. I mean, I think Wrestle Dream's they're gonna have some decent matches on Wrestle Dream, which is this Saturday, by the way.
Yep.
So looking forward to that.
Brian Okada was a good main event too. Highly recommend that match.
Oh yeah, Okada and Danielson was really good too.
That was a good match. Britt and Serena D had a pretty good match. I mean, they had a pretty good show. That's all I'm saying. Like, if they continue that, I'll be happy. I was intrigued with AEW this week.
Well, my markout moment was Shelton Benjamin's debut.
Yes. And Bobby's on the way, supposedly. And I want to know who they collect in there. Like, because everybody's complaining. Dave Meltzer even took shots at this, and I know we don't like to bring him up, but he said there's too many old people in AEW. And part of me kind of agrees, but you got to have that balance. You got to have that safe balance of, like, good
and you
workers.
Have a teacher.
That can teach. And Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, why would you not want those two brains talking to you about certain things? And also, I'm sorry, Bobby Lashley, like, I love him. He's one of my favorite wrestlers, but he's not a main event, like, stay guy sometimes. And I think that's what hurt him in WWE.
I mean, the biggest one he had was when he beat, who was it? Was it Miz? When he won the title?
He won at WrestleMania for Stone Cold and got to shave Vince McMahon's head. That's his biggest victory, in my opinion.
I'm talking about title-wise.
He's won the WWE title. He's won the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby's the bomb. But, like, Bobby and Shelton are going to help that locker room so much, in my opinion, in AEW.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, when MVP actually came back last week, when he said it's time to take care of some business, of course you can't call it the Hurt Business, but you can they'll come up with a different name for it, but that's going down.
Tyler, that's going to happen.
See, I don't want Swerve to join. I actually don't want this to happen. I'm thinking Will Hobbs. Will Hobbs comes in. Let's keep Prince Nana and Swerve together. They're going to be great faces, hopefully, for that company for futures to come. So I don't think I think Hobbs needs to go there. And why does it have to be just shaped of that what the Hurt Business once was? What it could be completely different. We could see maybe Wardlow join. Like, he ain't doing nothing. And don't give me that face. Wardlow was the bomb.
He should be by himself.
Yeah, some of these big guys that have just been sitting out, like Hobbs has been sitting out. Wardlow. Miro asked for his release, didn't he?
Yeah, I was gonna say Miro. We can't be talking about him right now because he was the one out of there. He's like, I'm ready to go back. Like, I see who's running the show now. Like, I want to go back.
I mean, I know we talk about these guys getting added on, but at the same time, they just got too many damn people.
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, there's. Let's see how things lie, because another big announcement out is they got a new deal with Warner Brothers. They're coming to Netflix, and not Netflix. They're coming to HBO Max.
Yeah.
So AEW is going in the right direction if we can continue on this road. That's all I'm saying. I really enjoyed the 5th anniversary. It felt like old, like AEW. Like it felt hyped for that moment when AEW first came on the show. That was like, okay, this is going to be something. That's how I felt again with this show. So let's keep this momentum going. I can't wait to see what they have down the road. Get rid of Rampage, and let's figure it out.
Yeah. Because, honestly, I can only watch Dynamite. I can't.
Yeah, there's this thing called too much AEW, and I feel that way.
Well, like I said,
thing like that.
I watch Dynamite. I got 10 hours to waste at work on Saturdays. That's when I watch Dynamite. I think I've watched Dynamite live once. That's it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of great talent in AEW, so I'm happy to see them on the ship still. Like I said, I want them to succeed.
Yeah. I mean, Collision is coming to St. Louis on December 12th, but I'm sure I'd rather go to a Christmas party or be at another independent show on a Saturday night other than AEW.
You know what? This right here, Tyler, 100%.
MLW.
Oh, bro, MLW's been hitting on some cylinders here lately. With their last 2 big shows, yes, MLW would be awesome to see come to a TV syndicate.
Forgive me, guys. My dog has old man's bladder.
You're good.
Oh.
I mean, he finally got rid of his UTI, so I'm thankful for that. But he still pisses too damn much.
Oh, yeah.
So we got. I did not watch TNA.
Well, you didn't miss anything because, unfortunately, they did
TNA.
not get a chance to tape any new matches, at least this week, because they were scheduled to do the show in Spartanburg, South Carolina, which, of course, has been part of the disaster.
Okay, that's fine.
For Helene, Hurricane Helene. So they were doing Best of Bound for Glory matches on Access this week. So we didn't get any new material. Okay. So I don't know. We have to maybe check TNAWrestling.com to see if maybe they've maybe got something to maybe going back to Nashville to at least get some stuff in for TV shows before they go out to Bound for Glory on October 26th up in Detroit. That's right, Rough Cut Rick Ruby land, Detroit, Michigan, baby. So,
also before we carry on, FCE wants to be and acknowledge that we're hoping everybody makes it out of those storms unscathed and as best as possible. So, prayers and thoughts out there with all of you guys.
Yeah, that's if you guys, I don't know if you guys seen the picture of it, but they took a photographic photo of Hurricane Katrina size, and then the size of that one, and it's triple that size.
Yeah, it was a supercell, bro. So my uncles are down in the Keys.
Yeah.
They're still locked in down there, but
yeah.
So be with all those families. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And
shout out to all you guys.
Yeah, I just hope that there's going to be others that are going to be able to help pull through, because apparently we can't rely on our government to take care of those in need of this disaster. So I'm only going to say on that. That's horrible.
They don't care about us.
No, they don't. So we got to just find a way to take care of ourselves, and maybe we can just only say we've made $750 in our taxes, for this man, and just give him some chump change. Maybe send him $5 for one of those $5 meal deals from McDonald's or something.
I miss the old dollar menu. Damn it.
Yeah, you can get $1. You can get
McDonald's.
Yeah. I mean, there's something on the dollar menu at McDonald's. It's called 2 sauce packets. So
yeah, back when the McChicken was actually $1.
Yeah.
SmackDown though.
Yeah. You want to get SmackDown? Oh man, let's get SmackDown. Shoot, man, I'm trying to think what kicked off the show. I'm thinking. I shouldn't be thinking this hard, but I am thinking this hard, so I do apologize.
Oh, it was this. It was a segment where it led into that tag match.
Yeah, it was the tag
Oh,
match.
right, yeah. So
because they tried to make it a triple threat, and Kevin was like, "No, kick rocks, Cody. We got this."
Yeah. I want to. Yes.
Carmelo Hayes versus AJ Styles was opener. AJ Styles then twisting his ankle is what opened the show, and then they had to, move on. Hayes won by forfeit.
Yeah,
because of AJ twisting his ankle.
Yeah, I did see that. We gotta find some reports to see how he's doing because he just came back from injury.
Yeah,
everything I kept seeing was saying it was at work.
I don't know, but I mean, I did see the actual, how. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But if he set out again, then I guess that we'll know why. But
I want to see him versus Hayes really bad. Like I want to see those two go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or AJ Andrade.
Oh, AJ versus Andrade.
See, like the way if like AJ worked like his Japan style, like where he stiffs the hell out of people.
AJ versus Andrade is gonna be phenomenal.
Dude, I don't know what it is with that back, like that fake spot where he does like this and hits that back elbow. But that is literally my favorite spot he does out of all his matches. I don't know. I guess because he stiffs the hell out of him. I don't know.
What about let's see. So after that, we had that dumpster match. Oh my God!
Poor Chelsea Green, man. It was a great dumpster match for one. They really lived up to the name. They what Road Dogg and Billy Gunn and Chainsaw Charlie and Mick Foley did for that one, and that was amazing. But these two ladies truly made it something special. It was a good match. Chelsea is just gold in my opinion. Yeah, just gold. But I have to say this because I have that sight to say that I'm starting to like people that I once disliked. Michin, keep the work up. You're really like I'm impressed, and I'm finally kind of clicking with it. I'm understanding who she is now, and I dig the character to a point. So
the only thing that's with her is those kind of matches with her work, but they seem to only how do I explain this? She keeps on going in matches like that, and it looks good. But we're seeing more of those kind of matches with her in it more than wrestling matches.
Oh, I agree. And
that's why I can't be sold on it, because if you can't work a regular match and you work a gimmick match, I don't know. Until she look, me. Until she proves that she can be better in a regular match.
I think she has in a couple of them. So I'm very happy with her growth. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green's just gold. Like, don't even get me started about Chelsea.
Look, she don't have to wrestle. She could just be entertaining in the background.
Yeah. Chelsea could just walk around the stage and talk and be the Karen that she is, and I'll be like,
look, don't compare Chelsea Green to Karen. Karen's a scary. I can't say the rest of the words I want to say. There's children present, but
I'm just really mad. Here's one thing, and this is gonna upset you. Like, I wish we kind of still had the 24/7 title, just to see what comedy gold her and R-Truth and what was the little short guy, Rockstar Spud. What was his name in WWE?
Oh hell!
Oh my God! It was on my mind too.
I can't think of it.
Okay, but have those three around that with maybe because I mean Lita came out and said that there should be a more intergender title. I think the 24/7 title could have been that. I think that could have been the fun that we could have had.
Relevant today. I don't care.
Don't even stop it. I want to see it come back.
I don't want to see no damn intergender, bro. The most there should be is a mixed tag. That's it.
I'm down with that. The mixed tag stuff that WWE was amazing.
AJ and Charlotte was good.
AJ and Charlotte is dude. Liv and Braun Strowman, not Liv. Alexa was an Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman. Yeah. Dude, that stuff was amazing. That stuff was great. But yeah, Chelsea Green, fire.
5 seconds for the pay per view though. I love how I thought it was funny as hell when everybody come on and said, "What's that smell?" And Chelsea Green walked into the room. I was like, "Oh no,
They're
girl, you
they're
got to
gonna play
go."
this up. Poor Chelsea.
I can still smell that.
Her walking down the hallway, and Piper just it's okay. Oh, dude, that stuff was funny. Frank Murphy, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, what's up, Frank? Yeah.
Lakers
that's
suck.
right. He's on vacation.
Yeah, he's over in Cali.
Damn.
Yeah. He's 2 hours behind, so he can he's still enjoying his evening. So
I was like, that's commitment. You all the way out in Cali.
But Chelsea Green, like that, she's one of my heroes right now in professional wrestling. I absolutely love her. Then you had Naomi versus Tiffy.
Yeah, Naomi getting the win.
What? Don't be knocking Naomi.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I like Trinity Fatu and TNA, and I don't think it should have stayed that way.
She's not translating, in my opinion, in WWE because I agree.
She seems more like a fill-in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really. I mean, she had more potential in TNA when she was doing her work in there as Trinity Fatu. I mean, just the way that I see it, and her coming back to do this whole glow thing and everything else is just like, and oh my God, her and Bianca and Jade. I'm telling you, you put them three together, it's bad news. I mean, as far as on the ears, I could not stand them. I was like, my God, I got to turn down the TV.
Those poor horses.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Hey! Don't disrespect my Jade.
Well, Jade's fine if she's by herself and as a
Damn straight she
badass.
is.
But then here comes Bianca, oh girl, and then Naomi, oh girl.
I think they're getting ready for their little maybe split potentially. I don't know.
I hope.
So they got a tag match coming up on NXT this week, don't they? Triple threat with the NXT.
I think it may be.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I hope they get.
What's that little mid card women's champion's name? What's her name?
Oh, I don't
James.
I can't remember. The little light skinned girl. I can't remember her name.
You're talking about Selena?
No, your chick. North American champion, women's North American champion.
Yeah,
Kalani Jordan.
Jordan.
They're getting ready to do that triple tag match or whatever Tuesday.
Yeah, they are. They're facing a tag team.
Yeah.
Where didn't
I think I'm gonna just see Bianca, Jade, and Naomi just go at it and just see who can snatch a weave off first. You know, just saying.
My weave's longer than yours.
It ain't no weave. No, I'm just saying. No,
Animal abuse.
I'm being stupid. Just never mind me. But
I mean, truth hurts.
What didn't Nia and Bailey have a promo in?
Yeah, they had a promo and I guess hyping up the whole match they had at Bad Blood.
The potential of Tiffy getting involved.
Yeah, with that potential. But the only other thing after that was the main
amazing triple threat.
Yeah.
That was such a great ladders match.
Oh dude.
Six dudes brought it.
They did, man. I mean, it was really awesome match. I mean, Bloodline, Street Profits, DIY, all six have brought it. And
that frog splash through the ladder. Oh,
bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Yeah.
That was bad. I mean, that was tough.
That had my stomach hurting.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I know.
The Bloodline, though, staying on top, getting the gold.
Yep. And yes, and eventually would be following the Bloodline to Bad Blood, and we'll get into that here in a little while. But yeah, a good solid week, at least for WWE. Wish I could say something about AEW.
They had a good week.
I mean, they had
Rampage wasn't bad, and I haven't watched Collision.
I mean, I didn't watch Collision. I didn't see Rampage. I know they were doing that whole setup, that tag match on Rampage, and it's like, I mean, like I said, I'm with Austin on this one. Dynamite That all I just need is Dynamite.
Hey, that's fair. Like,
Collision is just making up matches and eating up TV time where somebody else could be doing something else on a Saturday night. I'm sorry, you could be.
I mean,
watch
if you honestly think those two shows
watch UFC and just saying,
And I see so many people like on Twitter or whatever saying how great those shows are. Like, you are a lonely person if you think those shows are great. I'm sorry.
You're kept in mom's basement. No, just
yeah. Like, you're really an idiot. I'm sorry. And if anybody takes offense to that, tough shit.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see.
Calling it how it is.
I mean,
somebody's got to.
Here's the thing about Saturday night, though, because that's Wrestle Dream, right? Are they still going to air Collision?
They'll probably do like a butter up. The Collision will probably be the I won't say butter up
like the pre-show. Dude, that's something I miss. Is like how WWE used to have like Heat and then the show, the pay-per-view. That's
Sunday Night Heat, like one or two matches. Then because it was an hour long, like you'd have one or two matches.
0 hour. That's 0 hour for them then.
Well, then just make Collision 0 hour.
Just don't air Collision. Do something smart for a change. AEW. Don't put Collision on. You're just wasting time. No one cares.
Actually, Wrestling Dream is on Sunday, if not mistaken.
Correct? Yeah, Sunday.
No, I thought it was the 12th.
Is it?
12th?
No, you're right. It is. No, Ruby's right. It is the 12th.
Yeah, see? I mean, I'm right for a change.
My bad.
It's all right.
You got the change.
I'll be at a show.
Change.
I ain't changing for nobody.
That's my plan.
If the weather's like it is tonight, I'll be like my fire pit up and drinking.
There you go.
Because that'll probably be my last chance to be able to do it while I still live here. So she's out of town, so I'm gonna try to enjoy some peace and quiet.
There. Well, enjoy while you can, brother. Because
honestly, it's more annoying her damn dog than anything. It won't sit still.
Well, tell you what, before we get into the big heart of tonight's big main topic, we are going to move to our other silly part of the evening, where we're going to have a little fun with some art forms in the form of pictures. That's right, everybody. It is time for Wrestling's Gold Memes, everybody.
Actually, not excited. I was gonna say.
I spaced out. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, usually you have a wet dream over that one.
Speaking of, did you guys catch, if you guys did not catch the intro, we did something different. So I actually got a new custom theme for the show and did a new video at the very.
You muted me.
Yep. And we even got Austin's face on there nodding at our gold memes like we're stupid. So
I mean that one kind of works out though, because I'm pointing to both you guys.
No. Well, you're the bottom feeder in this shot, so you can't change it. So there you go. Eat it.
Hey.
Oh, let's start off this week. Let's start off this week with this one. How my kid smiles for a $200 package of school pictures. With that.
Zach in fourth grade.
For my kid's case, don't fucking smile at all. Excuse me. I know I dropped the.
Hey, look,
Ruby getting the quarter.
I think my mom bought two sets of pictures ever. I hated pictures.
So our place, they use a green screen right up here.
Yeah.
Stuff. And I told Chase, I told him, like, I will give you $20 if you just wear all green sweatpants, all green sweatshirt, and take the picture so it's just your head floating there. And he's like, really? I'm like, dude, I will totally give you $20 and don't tell your mom.
Head and hands.
Dude. He's like, I'll do it. I'm like, do it.
So Zach, you know what that kind of reminds me of? Now that you said that, because all they would see is like the neck part. Hold on. I gotta get it out. Reminds me of old Betty when she's trying to take one of her Facebook posts. She just does the neck up picture.
Dude, I want it to be done so bad. I think it would be hilarious.
Oh man, and maybe I mean, we like watching a lot of things on YouTube, right? I mean, well, besides those who are watching us on YouTube this week, and just because I love to watch YouTube all the time, and since we're not premium subscribers, me in 1994 waiting for a TV commercial to end, and me in 2024 waiting 4 seconds to skip a YouTube ad.
No lie. Especially, it always does it during the good part too, though. That's when it does it at. The most anticipated part of the video. Come on, dude.
Barbie, what's going on?
What's up, Barbie?
In here. There you go. Yeah, so
my kids snapped. So like we took everything. Everything has commercials now. Disney, Hulu, HBO. Like we took it out. I'm like, I'm not paying for it anymore. You guys can watch commercials. I had to do it. Oh my god, that transition was the best thing. This was my kids.
The only thing I took commercial free from or ad free from was Peacock. And
I think Peacock's my only one too.
Don't interrupt my wrestling week. You're stupid.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, what cracks me up about Hulu is like I can understand. There's still regular commercials for the live stuff, but why the hell is those small ads on the stuff you go back and watch? That's the one I don't get.
And the thing I don't like about YouTube though is that
I love this girl.
What?
She said me when I see Matt Hardy. It's her yelling at the screen, bro. Come on. I got you, Barbie.
But for real, with YouTube though, and on mine, it's like sometimes you can skip after 5 seconds, but then there's ones.
I hate when they skip it, and it's another damn commercial.
Seconds, like 60 seconds. I'm like,
no,
the whole thing.
YouTube's new BS is the whole skip, and you go into another commercial. You just skip to the next commercial. No, don't. Why am I skipping commercials, bro? I want to skip back to the product.
Give me my free shit and leave me alone. So there you go.
I'm not buying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I'm going to pay $23. Yeah, okay.
Get YouTube Prime or Premium.
There you go. When you open the wrong stall at the rest stop. It doesn't look
it's
good.
Terrible. It's terrible. Speaking of Hogan.
He's a man.
Speaking of Hogan, I was watching Gremlins 2 today. I did not realize Hogan was in that movie.
I didn't either.
He is. Okay, so the Gremlins cut the film and they want to watch Snow White and they're up in the movie theater now and they go talk to Hogan and Hogan yells at him and they start playing the movie again. Gremlins 2. I'm like, I didn't even realize Hogan was in this movie.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't either.
And I've watched that movie so many times as a kid. That's one of my favorite movies, Gremlins 2.
That's one of the memes where like I was 30-something years old when I found out.
100%.
Damn. And let's see, our next one here is
Frank be opening too many rest stop doors.
Oh. When you get called to the principal's office and that all the kids in the classroom react.
Oh, he in trouble. Woo! Now I'm kind of pissed my friends didn't woo me out of the classroom. You got wooed out of the classroom?
No, yeah. More times than I care to count, or I care to imagine the count. So.
They were just woo.
Yeah. Well, not woo, but
we used to do this where we'd be like,
nah, they didn't do them. Damn kids. Damn kids. Freaking. No, man. I hate getting my name called over the PA, man.
Oh, trust me, I got kicked out of class many times, but I wish I got wooed, like legitimately, like woo, like you get kicked out of class, woo, I'm right out of class, like not the
oh, you didn't know.
By the way, Kurt Henning's face, perfect timing. His gimmick was true.
Sounds like a shape of like a urinal bowl.
Oh my god!
And finally, on this one, the tomato I took off my burger and watched me put ketchup on it.
I mean, I do that. I hate tomatoes.
Bro, I mean, seriously. Like, it's the same thing, but it's actually worse. The ketchup that they have, unless it's organic ketchup, the ketchup they got out there now, ugh.
Yeah, ketchup's disgusting.
Tomato's the best part of it, man.
Tomato is the part of it, dog.
Ketchup is redneck tomato. So, just squeeze it out of a packet. Why do you want to put a tomato on it? Just squeeze some ketchup on it. It's not the same thing, bro. It's not. It really isn't the same thing, but I could take both. But it's like, I don't
like ketchup.
What do you dip your fries in? Do you dip your fries in
barbecue sauce?
Isn't that like a tomato product?
I mean, it is, but I don't like ketchup. Ketchup's disgusting. Ketchup tastes
we're gonna
nasty.
be here all night.
We
are not opening.
And I'm so translucent. Mayonnaise is one of my favorite condiments.
Hey, I like mayonnaise too.
It's a white people thing.
Now, you know a hell of a combination is barbecue and ranch mixed together.
That's some.
I'm telling you.
That's just you recognizing you're both sides.
Bro, I seen that. I seen that.
I like honey mustard too. I'm a big mustard guy, so
I
like my mustard.
Original, Zach.
What?
Yeah,
you're original.
Yeah.
I always the
condiment that doesn't go bad.
Shoot, no, I'll tell you. Ranch with fries. I love.
Okay, you guys are just hungry. Let's go.
Zach, I had a comment, but you'd probably come out here and stab me, but you'd probably laugh at the same time. You said a condiment don't go bad, but you've got kids.
Well, I never used those condiments.
Come
on. I said condiments.
Of the tests that they go.
Oh, shit.
In the pull-out league, he finished in last place, okay? So
got that.
I am the one.
Got that trophy for trying.
All right.
Little trophy.
Okay, let's go.
There we go.
You guys are terrible.
Shoot. Let's get on to Bad Blood now, shall we?
Okay.
So this is, man, I'm telling you. I was surprised they opened with this, with the actual Hell in a Cell match, but
the card was stacked. I think it opened up correctly.
Yeah.
To me, this was some people had to at least. This is the bar they had to reach for the night.
100%.
It's in my eyes, no one else reached the bar.
Oh no!
This was it. In fact, I'm calling this as a candidate for match of the year in WWE.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah.
These guys tore it up. I mean, what a way to the way that they've told the story for this longest time, and it culminated to this, was probably one of the best stories WWE's had in a long time, with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. So, I mean, it's just way that you see all the beads everywhere.
Oh, that was hilarious.
My kids are like, Evelyn and I watched it today because I came in late because I thought the show started at 7, right? It was normal time. So we were just getting home at 6 from running errands. So we didn't get to see the Hell. I didn't know that. But so we're watching the Hell in a Cell and stuff this morning or this afternoon, and Evelyn was just fixated on it. She's like, "This is flipping amazing! Like this is." I'm like, "This is a Hell in a Cell match. Like everything else you've ever seen so far to this is nothing compared to what it was like in the Attitude Era when this is 27 years Bad Blood."
Yeah. This is actually the 27th.
And this is how you open up 27 years of no Bad Blood with this Hell in a Cell match. WWE.
Oh man,
That's you. People aren't looking at the like true story, the two transition. We came away from that godforsaken PLE pay-per-view, and I'll call that one a PLE because that was bull. It was trash. This is a pay-per-view, but the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view PLE was garbage. It was just the name. Like, it didn't have anything. This made it feel what like the cage represented. This is what it was supposed to be. These two put it up like CM Punk and Drew killed it. That table spot, by the way, Skyler, you pointed that out to me the day of the show. Like, I just saw that spot because somebody ruined that Punk won for me, but it's okay. The match it lived up to the win. I'm okay with that. But that table spot was brutal.
yeah, it was.
And then you talk about SICW doing one, man. I want to see Texan and Kowalski still, but like,
yeah. Shit.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm glad they got rid of the red cage and went back to the original.
Oh, geez. Thank God.
I
yes.
hated that red cage so much.
Yeah. That was a waste of money, and I don't know why they thought that was a good. Because the cage is bloody. Shut up. No one cares. Okay.
I want to see the canvas bloody.
And I'm so glad. Go ahead, Rick.
I was going to say real quick though, we want to talk about nasty bumps and falls toward the end of this match. What about Drew's last missed Claymore attempt?
Oh, and he hits the steps.
The base of his tail.
Oh!
Hit those
cringed.
Steps, bro.
That's probably why I'm hurting right now.
God, man,
I
suffered a cracked tailbone in my freshman year of high school, and that does not feel good at all, man. It sucks, and I would be surprised if he walked
16 staples too.
Oh,
Drew
because
16 staples in the head.
Oh my God, bro! Because of the wrench, more than likely.
Oh, dude, that's where Zach, when I tagged you in earlier, when Drew was walking to the back and the camera was in his face, like, fuck off.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny. Yeah, because we ain't seen somebody in a long time. Unless there's just that many stitches in somebody's head. He had 2-3 cuts right here. I was like, jeez.
They took each other to the woodshed and back,
bro. Yeah. Like I said, Drew took a lot. Drew took a lot in this match. He did. Not to say that Punk didn't. He took a great share of it, but I think Drew got the worst of it with those, especially at the end when he had him in the vice. And
he's
hit him with a wrench.
Jesus, oh my damn, man!
See, normally the guy that wins is the one who takes the bigger ass whooping.
Right,
that's
exactly.
Usually how it works.
Yeah, right. Punk's like, no, that's not working tonight. I'll take a lot, but I won't take the most.
One thing I'm glad that didn't happen is they kept it in the cage. They didn't try to do that spot.
It was beautiful. It just stayed in the cage.
Yes,
we don't have to do big spots or anything. We don't have to do anything. They told the whole story. They used that whole inside of that cage. Like, not a piece of that cage was untouched, really, through it.
Because I was fully when I went to Raw on Monday, I was telling the guy sitting next to me, I was just like, look at the feet prints. I was just like, I really hope they don't do some outdoor, because you know how they have the crawl spots where you put your feet and hands. I was just like, damn it, they're gonna do a spot, and they didn't.
No, they've had that for a while though, but that's typical though. I mean, when they brought this back, those holes had been there. They've been there this entire time. And I don't know if it's been used since. It might more than likely has since they brought this cage back.
Well, didn't they bring this cage back at WrestleMania with Shane and Taker?
No, not Shane and Taker.
I'm pretty sure the silver cage came back then.
Yeah, they had the silver cage at that one.
Oh, okay. I was trying to, because the red cage went out after when Cody got hurt 2 years ago.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because Cody was still wrestling in the red. He fought in the red cage against Seth. So
okay, then never mind. I swore they did the silver cage.
That was probably right before they went to red. You're probably right though about Shane and Taker using the steel, the chrome for the cage. They went to red not too far after that, because Sasha and Charlotte were wrestling in this red cage, and it's like, I think I got a meme somewhere they drew like a Hell in a Cell like a flyer. Instead of the actual cage, they had like a red milk carton over the cage. It was like, that's what it looks like to me. It's like a red freaking milk carton, man. So,
but now where does Punk and McIntyre go after this? What do we see? Do you guys have any? I'm very lost on their characters now. Like, where do we see them land?
Well, see, go ahead. Go ahead, Austin.
I was going to say, because the only other things you ever see Punk doing was just like stuff with NXT. So there was no hints of anything. So honestly, it's hard to call. I mean, I'm sure what I see is probably Punk's going to come out, and whoever is going to come out. I don't know who, but somebody's going to come out while he's cutting a promo to interrupt him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has to be somebody. I would almost.
Gunther?
No, let's move him to NXT.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Punk, he's still determined to go back into the Royal Rumble. He's still determined to be at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So let's not count that out. Which it does bring. I really don't know where Punk goes at this point, but I'm really interested in what you've been saying here, Z, in regards to Wyatt Six. Wyatt Six has been sending some messages here on their promos too. So yeah, are they going to target Drew? Because we heard rumors of that they're going to target Drew for their.
That is one of the big rumors, is that Drew's the next target supposedly.
So we're going to see. I mean,
and that's from the Corruptions. Like Isaac, myself, Dustin, who's been on the show, Dustin Vaughn is another one, and Michael Vaughn from We Talk Wrestling. We have a little group that like tries to solve these and try to figure it out, and every sign keeps pointing to Drew as the next target.
Yeah.
For the Wyatt Six.
So like I said, this is a pivotal show. I mean, it's going down to 2 hours starting tomorrow night, but it's going to be action-packed. All from what's happened here.
48 minutes of less commercials.
Yeah, well, picture-in-picture.
I'm really curious to see how Punk fares. I mean, I think it'd be really cool. These two shouldn't have another interaction until Royal Rumble of next year.
Yeah, just a standoff.
Just the standoff of them, like, hey, asshole, like, kind of thing. And yeah, but these guys told a beautiful story all the way up from Punk being hurt, doing the stuff, injured, and coming back and doing stuff with Drew, all the way to getting cleared, getting the first match, the second match, and now this. Like, hats off, gentlemen. Hats off. Yeah. Well played story.
I wonder if Drew actually swallowed some of them beads at the end. The way
I'm sure he choked on them.
Yeah.
So, one thing we didn't get on Raw, just take 5 seconds. Who do you think the Viking Raiders are coming after when they come back?
Viking Raiders?
That's who supposedly the one symbol is the Viking Raiders.
Oh.
I keep forgetting about that too, and man, I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I would like to see. Actually, you know what? Have them just come in and clobber the Judgment Day and take the titles.
Authors of Pain.
That's what I was going to say. Big mother
against the Final Testament.
Yeah.
I mean, that match is going to be sick, but
they got to have somebody big to target, though. It's either, I mean, if they want to come back face, now if they're going to come back heel, which I don't know why, because we got a lot of heel teams.
That's why they go out to the Judgment Day and just give them the titles, so then we can move the titles off of the Judgment Day, so Finn can continue going through the.
We got Judgment Day. We got a Final Testament. We got. Oh my gosh! I mean, there's not really two good face tag teams. I mean, I'm not going to consider New Day a face tag team right now because those guys.
You got LWO.
Yeah.
But they ain't getting no title.
Dude.
Man, it's really sad.
They can
Team Wild has been one of my dudes for a while, and I would love to see him.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just not putting my faith. I mean, the LW is not the same. It's not the same. it's a shell of it. And I don't know why they're just doing it. They just need to retire it. They should have never brought it back, but that's just me.
The guys at my work love it.
Yeah, well, they don't.
That's why they brought it back.
It's like,
Only for the guys at your work, and don't even talk about more.
I'll say you
Next match, Nia versus Bailey.
Yeah,
And Miss Tiffy
and
got in the way. Dude, I don't care what you guys said. Like, you got trashing Nia. Nia's been doing way better since she's coming back, and I'm
red Kool-Aid.
I'm not afraid to admit it. The Hurricanrana was garbage. Bailey sold it the way she sold it. Commentator made it seem like it was something, and I was proud of them for that and solidifying that and still working it. I'm curious where they're going with Tiffy, because Tiffy never actually tried to cash in. Jessica was just moving the case. You know, so Nia seeing that, like, where do they continue to go with them? I thought it was a solid girls match. Women's match. My bad. Women's match.
What about poor Jessica Carr taking the freaking
the squish?
Yeah.
I mean, she bounced back up better than the men did.
Yeah. My God. No. I like I said, it's horrible. I mean, I guess it was kind of a good spot to have them on there, but like I said, Bailey could have had the match won.
I thought it was cool that they did that. Like, they're fighting over her though. Like, she was in the mix of it on accident. They did that really well, in all honesty.
Yeah. And then, so I don't know. I mean, as far as, obviously there's going to be a confrontation here. And where does Bailey go from here? Well, I don't know. We don't even know what Nia's next target's going to be, but obviously it's going to be well, I mean, we're going to talk about Crown Jewel here in a minute because they announced that as well. What about
her next target? Yes.
Now this year,
I wasn't happy about the win, but it's what it said was going to happen.
Yeah,
good match though.
It was a good match. I mean, JD and Carlito tried getting involved with it, and Damien was able to fight him off. I'm kind of glad though. I mean, I don't know. I'm telling him, man, if Finn would have put the whole demon, bring out the full-fledged demon, man, you'd have a better result. That's all I'm saying.
It's coming. It's coming.
I mean, if they wait, I mean, if he's waiting, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for. Just do it,
Right. I mean, hell, his gimmick is like red and black, and it's Bad Blood.
I liked Priest's like Scott Hall tribute drips on him. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was actually harnessing Scott Hall, but I saw Scott Hall. Anytime I see the little blood drops, teardrop things, that's all I think about is Scott Hall. But his
I don't know what the hell
awesome.
Was Finn having the like the black paint under his eye, and then he had little drips.
So this is going to stem back from his New Japan days. Before the demon actually reappeared the first time over New Japan, he started doing like stamps on his cheeks and stuff. And that was it. But now he's in like this whole other phase of it. So I'm telling you, soon, the demon's going to re-enter his face again. And they're not done with Priest. Come on. Priest even said it at the press conference. He's like, I don't think I'm done with Judgment Day. Judgment Day and I got some more unfinished business. Like, so we know it's coming. I'm telling you, the demon's on the way. Like, slow burn.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was a lot of things taken off from that press conference. There was, it seemed to go a little quick, but then, like there was some of that wasn't really necessary. But that's just all I'm going to say on that. And they need to get some better reporters or better screening for reporters on that. So
it's like they're letting anybody in.
That's what it seems like, or they don't even do the research as far as who they're going to bring somebody in to interview. I mean, for their as far as what they're going to do. You
I mean,
know,
you would think with most reporters, like you'd have like a list of questions ready just in case you do get your chance to answer. That was like kind of like a random one, like you thought off the top of his head or something.
no, I don't think it was random one. I think it was planned. The whole thing, and I'm not going to mention that one because it's just too controversial. Let's just say though, I believe WWE is giving equal opportunity to everybody. It's up to you to get onto a PLE, or it's up to you to show them why you should be a champion or get into a storyline why you should be made worthy of talent. Okay, it has nothing to do with how you were brought up or how you were brought into this world. That's all I'm going to say. It has nothing to do with it. And the guy should have never. That guy should never. Some of these guys should never be invited back. As never, 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 never. Do not do. So I'm not happy with that, but it is what it is. So let's
These two though killed it.
They did.
Oh, yeah.
They did kill it. Let's kind of talk about this. This was the big announcement though that Triple H made. This Crown Jewel Championship.
Ugly as hell.
That's what I first thought, and then the more I looked at it and I saw other pictures, it's not a bad title. I just don't understand why are we bringing something just for Crown Jewel like that? How is it going to get defended? Is it just going to be defended like each year we find out who the top guy is and they get it like Braun Strowman's greatest Royal Rumble title that they did at the Crown Jewel?
That never did
anything else. Like, can we bring that one back? Like,
well, I thought they said that, like, since now it seems like, because I can't remember the last time we actually did the traditional Survivor Series thing where champion versus champion. They said when they go to this pay-per-view, whoever the champions is of SmackDown and Raw face each other, and then they get to hold that title, I guess, as a
it's definitive
title share.
Yeah, but then how's it going to get defended next year? Because the world titles are going, the world champions are going.
Well, kind of like
it's just going to be a trophy. It's just a trophy then for the one-time thing,
like MJF did with the ring.
Yeah.
See, I like that. I'm cool with that. The ring thing. This just I'd rather see something like that, like a necklace or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, this whole thing, it's going to be the world champion and the WWE champion for both men and women that are going to be facing off, and the winner of each.
And it's the women's that big.
I know they're gonna fall forward.
That title's huge, bro.
Your sternum on some of them. Yeah, this center piece is like about like at least like 14 inches tall.
I mean, the quarter piece would be on like Selena Vega, Liv, any of those. Like that's the title there.
It's like in cartoons where they hold the weight and they fall forward or something.
Yeah,
like, that thing's huge, bro.
If this was on Selena Vega, it'd be like a metal bustier. It's just
MLW had a big title, and this is like.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think they're going to be doing this as an annual thing. It's not going to be It's not going to be defended. I think we're going to give this a shot and see where they go from there. Because
I'm not against the idea.
I mean, is it? I think it's a nice belt, but then, I mean, as I didn't get to see the entire thing. This is only the first. I was trying to get other images of it to see if there's anything beyond the two side medallions and the side plates. But I think this is it. So.
Yeah, that looks like a belt that would actually look like it fit the Great Khali.
Huh. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And some like it and some don't. I mean, obviously we're going to get our mixed feelings, our mixed opinions on this title belt, but I kind of dig it though. I mean, I didn't know what the major announcement was going to be, but as far as it's like, okay, so you're gonna hand off a belt to like the ultimate champion for that night. It's like, okay, I mean, I don't know. I think they could have. I was kind of hoping of something, an announcement of like an event of proportions, not just for something that's going to happen at a PLE.
One pay-per-view.
Yeah. It seemed kind of lame to me. It just did. So, but let's talk about This is a shocker here with the women's title, the WWE or the world title. I did not see this coming at all.
Nope.
And and let's just kind of get one thing in regards to Dominic in the shark cage. Wasn't that cage supposed to have been locked? There was no lock on it.
He picked it.
There was no lock on it. What, a latch?
He picked it.
You can reach up to
been in
the
jail.
bar and move a latch. There's no padlock on it.
but I loved how like Michael Cole and them were like, he picked the lock. He picked the lock.
There's no lock on it. And you're going to get called out on Botchamania for that too, guys. I mean, that's ridiculous. There was no lock that was put on it.
But then,
Well, I
then
think
him
they're
falling
probably-
out of the cage.
Oh man,
Oh,
that
no,
was
that
gold.
Gold.
That was funny. So there was no definitive winner on this because Raquel Rodriguez came in and just cleaned house on Rhea on the outside, and then gave her a big power bomb on the inside. So Raquel going to the other side. And,
I'm happy to see Raquel back though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, and
Liv got herself her own diesel.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
Dude, that's immediately when I saw it, I'm like, this is gonna be some Shawn Michael Diesel stuff, and I can't wait.
Yeah. So
And the
I
dynamics.
want to put this out there.
Is she part of the Judgment Day?
That's a good point. Since
no.
Liv has a title, Jay Dominic's going to go after Jay.
Oh, let's hope that's what happened.
That way they can have like a, his and hers title or whatever, and that would fall back into your point, Zach, about Jay losing the title.
I mean, I like where you're going, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, I mean, get there eventually. Jay needs to have a decent run.
He's not going to have a decent run.
Not even longer than Bronze, because Bronze was working 60 days.
I don't know, man.
Survivor Series is until
the next match. Can we go to the next match, or are we going to still talk about this one? Like, mommy got screwed, but mommy screwed herself. Mommy screwed herself too. I want that to be known because she chased to go hit the pinata instead of doing the match.
The fact that they had him on his foot had me cracking up.
I know, that was funny.
Dude, and Triple H at the press conference talked about him being a pinata and stuff. I was dying. I was like, this is funny. But it was a good match. Liv and them did good. But this, see right here, okay. The Bloodline having... No, they did not win. Right?
No, the Bloodline did not win. No.
Bloodline did not win. Roman won with the pin because Cody dives and smashes the salute, by the way. The salute. Cody saluting Roman Reigns and diving off was probably one of my favorite things. And I don't like it was so simple. And I'm like, that would be a Cody thing to do, though. Sure. So the dive off, but then Jimmy coming back. Okay, I said it before. Jimmy comes back, and what better way to get to Jimmy but is to beat him down and Jay. But then if like Jimmy and Roman continue to have the Bloodline's number, because Cody's out after this, I think. I don't think we're going to see Cody in the Bloodline anymore. So maybe our theory was wrong that they're going to use Kevin and Roman, Randy and Roman and Cody as your Survivor Series match, right? This one move pulled that idea literally out of the window now. So if you go and have Jimmy and them come back and like to get back at Jimmy, Solo and them show up, screw Jay out of his world title, his IC title that he just won. His first time having an IC title, that's how you get Jay back into the Bloodline storyline. He has to make that deal with Adam Pearce, like, hey, bro, I got to go back. I can't be here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So the way the story's playing out, like, because then after after the PLE, after Bad Blood, WWE posted a video of Kevin Owens beating beat Cody down outside the parking lot.
Well, was this on a reel or is
it was on their WWE Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah. They were
Twitter.
standing outside of Cody's bus arguing or whatever, and then then Cody or Kevin got the upper hand.
Yep, they slugged it out with each other. So where does that fallout happen? That's what I'm saying. Jay's losing that title sooner than later. I'm telling you right now.
But actually, to add on to what you said, Zach, I don't know if either one of you guys saw the video, but like after Roman and them won, they showed a clip of Jay up there celebrating.
Yeah.
So they
already pointed to it.
There could be like something where those Solo and then be like, "Oh, you're here celebrating them," and then they go after Jay and make him lose the title.
And we already saw that the Bloodline are not opposed to jumping shows to ruin somebody that's gotten their way. They went to NXT.
Right.
Yeah. So why would they not? Like, okay, you want to go with them? That's fine. You don't want to acknowledge us? Fine. Because Jay's been not in this. Jay's not acknowledged either side, remember. So Jay's been out of this whole loop. Why would Solo not go attack his brother to get back at his brother? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
It plays right into the storyline. And it's a beautiful way. And also it opens the door because Skylar and it wasn't Skylar, it was Terry. Terry, my good Rush, and I were having an argument earlier today. He's like, OG Bloodline. I'm like, well, then you have to have Sammy. Sammy is OG Bloodline. I don't care what you like. He may not be family, but he's family. You know.
That was my guess.
So Sam, like, what better way? Jay and Sammy have kept their friendship together. They kept it intact. They screwed over Jay. Sammy's going to find offense to that. They're all going back to help Roman. And it's beautiful the way it's clicking. When you saw Jimmy come up, I was like, oh, yeah, Jimmy's here. Jimmy's here. So, I mean, it was a good match. They did great. They showed off Jacob Fatu to the T, made him look like a star. Solo still looks like the chump trying to be the tribal chief, and it's beautiful. If you don't understand the level of greatness that Solo is doing right now as being that face that is not really like he looks weak for a reason, people. There's so much to it, and it's so good. And that's the great thing. Like Triple H knocked it out of the park in one of the things where he talks about, I think it was the Vince McMahon documentary. He talks about, he's like, wrestling is, the fans are so smart now, like disbelief we can just do it. But like the storyline with this group right now, Cody, the Bloodline, Roman, Kevin, Rant, like these shows are hitting on a whole nother cylinder when it comes to storyline.
Yep.
And it's crazy.
I agree.
In the video packs, was it you, Ruby, that sent me a message about the No, I think it might have been Skylar. Or Austin. God dang it, I'm not used to this. This is going to be terrible.
I'm clocked out, so I'm Austin.
So, where the heck?
Can we talk about the end of the night? Or
hold on, we'll get to that. What I was meaning to say is like they did a video package with Cody and Triple H. And that was a movie.
Oh yeah,
that was such a movie, dude. And I was enthralled the whole time. I was like, "Let's go!" But yes, The Rock coming back. Talk about movies. Talking about movie stars, dude. I don't care what you say. This goofball with his stupid made-up title.
Yeah, well,
you were the people's champion in the '90s.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, I don't know, because he was in Atlanta like earlier today and maybe the day before, but the whole thing is I'm not really too thrilled about this return because it took a lot away from what Jimmy just announced, on his return. So, that took the thunder out from Jimmy's return pretty much. And I'm not really too thrilled about that.
Here's the thing with it, okay? But now do we see the fact that The Rock is back? Is Solo really, truly the tribal chief?
Right. Well, did you post on We Talk Wrestling about the on this reel that he had. It was like about 5-6 minutes, whatever.
Yeah. Him just talking nonsense.
Yeah, it's like, he's been gone, for about
See
6
here.
months. Yeah, about 6 months of BS. And he said so he still hates Cody, but there's a whole bunch of BS in the ring.
The one thing I really did like about it is him in between the trucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, "This is my dude. Tequila's on us. Yeah, let's go. I love this guy. I hate your son. I love this. You box of fruity pebbles." That's what I like, Rock. But I don't know. The final boss just like makes me feel like he's super douchebag. Like you just became Hogan in my eyes with this move, and that's no disrespect. Okay, my childhood, I loved Hogan. Don't get me wrong. And then as I grew away from him, and I think I'm growing away from The Rock. Like The Rock is not my dude anymore. I don't like the final boss.
Yeah, I mean. The only cool thing about it is this music, but that's
no. It's not even the good one. I want the good one back.
Well, he's got most of the good stuff in it.
I like the light comes down.
The original Hollywood Rock,
the Hollywood
Hawk, the Hollywood Rock was when he had the helicopter, bro.
Like the slope.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Still gives me that one gives me goosebumps. I feel it, right, Rock? You wanted us to feel it. You.
Yeah, I feel this.
What was that little hand jet? Like he's so in control that he was able to like time his music spot. Is that what it was?
Yeah, but give him the sign of
3 dead men. Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, was Cody in the ring at the Cody was in
it was Cody, Jimmy, and Roman.
So do we see Rock getting behind Solo then?
I truly think that's where the target was shot, dog.
Think so. Wow.
The final boss is controlling the new tribal chief. He chose.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Obviously, The Rock wants to stay heel. He wants to stay the bad guy. So he's.
He has that douchebag vibe now to him. Let him go. Let him do it.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's got any inclination or want to be a good guy right now.
In Rock's best job. His best was the dirty, scummy guy.
He's just waiting for Raw to get on Netflix, so he
is he not technically still the boss? Like, didn't TKO put him in charge?
Oh gosh, yeah. Technically, yeah.
Like so,
he's on the board.
The dude's running the show. Like, it works out perfectly. Who thought? Wait a minute. Who thought he would truly be the corporation dude? Like. These stories just play out and just keep playing out. Like,
yeah, man. I some people like him coming back. I think he's back too soon. But he just made an appearance. Doesn't mean that is he back now, or is he's just doing like a whole watch over things? Like, I see what's going on and just wait till I come back.
Randomly shows up.
He's the Rock. Triple H said that too in the press conference.
I didn't think he was going to get back until like the start of next year, leading up to the Rumble, and then going through WrestleMania again, and all this other stuff.
I would love to see him in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Think about that. Him in the Rumble, and then all of the new bloodline around him just throwing dudes out, and Rock not having to do anything, and he cuts us. I'm not gonna say that. No, I want to see this. Can I get a rock concert during the Royal Rumble? WWE, please intrigue me with this, dude. We gave Punk had a whole promo during the Royal Rumble. Why could The Rock not throw a concert?
He did.
He's the final boss. Like, oh,
Well,
Okay,
what if,
maybe I'm happy with The Rock coming back now.
what if he doesn't even wrestle at Survivor Series, but he's basically just the ringleader of the team that's put together for that match? Maybe that's
I can
why
see
he
them
came
doing
back.
potentially a captain thing. But
Like,
for
but
what?
he doesn't. No, like what I'm saying is, he's not necessarily the captain. He just sends his guys to go do it for him. So basically, he's talking
okay.
shit to all Roman and all them, but he sends the guys to go do his work for him while he's watching from
Because
the
he's the
outside.
kingpin. That's basically what he is. He's the kingpin. Okay.
Basically.
Okay. His mom, or who was it? His mom had the wrestling, right? This is grandmother, right?
Grandmother.
Ruby?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
just hear me out. His grandmother was the one that ran the wrestling company over there in the Somos.
Yes.
Isn't it ironic that there was like backstage rumor stories that she was like a kingpin chick of her wrestling promotion, and now The Rock's literally portraying a kingpin of his family bloodline? Well done. Love it. No, I guess I look too deep into stuff.
You watch too much TV, Zach.
I just love. I'm enthralled with this story in the bloodline. The bloodline storyline, and people don't understand. I don't think a lot of people understand, because there's still a bunch of poop talkers about this storyline. Like, it's going on too long. Oh my god! And I read it all the time, because there's always those negative comments. I boasted on We Talk Wrestling about how I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell match, and there's like people like, it was boring. I'm like, okay, go watch your car crashes then. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Damn virgins.
It was good. It was good, fun, wholesome family fun, and my kids loved it, and I loved watching with my kids with it. But that's what the Bloodline storyline has done, and what Triple H and them are really focused on is storylines. Who are the top storylines? How are you going to get on the PLEs? Is be the top storylines. If you can play and do good stories, people want to see you. We're going to pay money. That's what it's about. It's selling yourself to be that star. And The Rock, Roman, all those guys, even though I'm not really a fan of The Rock being part of this storyline, but he's part of the family, so it freaking makes sense. Like it's supposed to be that way. It's beautiful. It's great. I really hope they talk about how like he's just a blood brother. He's not actually family. Like, think if Roman actually goes into that. Like, that's how deep this could go and how interesting this storyline could really be if they wanted to start picking at the like nitty gritty stuff.
Bring back that tree.
Yeah. Like, this is such a beautiful storyline. And I mean, I agree with Ruby on it 100%. The Rock came back way too soon, in my opinion. I was just like, Jimmy's here. Like, can we just have that feel good moment? They try to jump him. It's over with. And that's why they did it. Maybe not to have that, like, oh, the villain actually got the up your hand. Stay tuned next time. So I'll be watching SmackDown. I'll be watching all week. That's all I do is watch wrestling and do this, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, so it almost begs the question here, because we've got a lot going on. Well, no, never mind. That was
SmackDown review, we already did that. We're on Blood.
We already did that. Yeah.
Bad Blood.
On
But no,
to next week.
I'm happy to see Bad Blood back. This was a great rebirth for this PLE, and I can't wait to see where it goes, because it's nice to see those old names coming back. We just posted on We Talk Wrestling about what's one of yours that you said No Way Out, I think, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, No Way Out. I would like to see No Way Out come back as a pay-per-view.
And see, mine's Judgment Day, but just because it looked that or Backlash. If we could actually get old school Backlash with the dope, like swinging stuff, like, oh, dude, when they had specific pay-per-view stages, I miss those days. I would give up the fist if we could just have PLEs have their own stages of cool just rigs.
Yeah, those slasher things are awesome.
Oh, dude, Judgment Day was my favorite still. Like, anytime on the WWE game, I was like, Judgment Day. Maybe I've been a fan of Judgment Day my whole life. Oh God, I didn't realize that.
Well, we got through Bad Blood. We got through the entire week. So with everything coming up here, this upcoming week, we already talked about what's coming up on Raw. NXT, of course, coming in St. Louis. Big match was announced with Javon Evans getting the shot at the hometown boy Randy Orton, and then of course
Super RKO.
Yeah, and then Axiom and Frazier defending against A-Town Down Under, and then we got
how do you like their name?
What, A-Town Down Under?
No, what do they call Axiom and Frazier?
I don't know. I didn't know they were called by any other name, to be honest.
They fused their names together and made supposedly like wrestlers were trying, because that's something I miss about tag teams is like Fraxium. That's what it is. No, that's what it is.
No,
that's
what you yell when you frolic through the field. Fraxium.
But tag team names were cool back then,
Oh yeah. Yeah. So you got that, and then like I said, Obafemi and Tony.
Oh, Tony D. Tony D's win the title.
Yeah. So
that belt's coming off.
And then, like I said, we'll have to see what's coming up on SmackDown, man. So, I mean, so part of it announced, part of it not announced. What are you looking forward to on? No, I'm kind of want to get Austin's take on what he's looking forward to in wrestling upcoming this week.
I'd probably say honestly, I know it sounds. Who's Jay working this week? He's facing somebody.
Xavier Woods.
I honestly want to see that just because I want to see more Woods' heel movement towards being a heel more. And then that main event's going to be really good, too, because poor Sammy, his chest about to get caved in.
Sammy Gunther, I think, is going to be hard-hitting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be good. And then the recap of how Kevin Owens and Cody's going to turn out since now.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry. Kevin Owens as a heel is my all-time favorite. That dude's gold as a heel. So, but yeah, definitely those.
What about you, Z?
I'm ready to see Obafemi lose the belt, potentially, because my dude Tony D's getting it. I love the family, so I'm big hip on NXT. I'm interested to see how AEW continues on their momentum, especially coming into their pay-per-view next week. So, because like I said, last Dynamite was pretty good. So keep that energy and keep it going, and I'd like to see more of that. I think Raw is going to be just a baller 2 hours this week. I don't think people are going to know what to do with themselves after that 2 hours. They're going to be like, what just happened? I need that third hour back. I think people are going to be like, what the hell?
Everybody's got to work the next day. It's going to be like, dude, I'm used to staying up for another hour. What the hell?
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited to see that whole 2 hours. I want to see the fallout of Kevin Owens, Cody stuff. How does Randy play into that? Where does the final boss really lie? Do we get a video pack? Do we get him on screen, or do we get him via satellite? So I'm curious to see how that plays out with Roman, Jimmy coming back. I've always been a Jay guy. I've boasted on this show from pretty much day one that I'm a Jay guy. But Jimmy stepping out of Jay's shadow and doing his stuff with Roman before he got hurt and got pulled off, Jimmy has the spark to be a single guy himself. So I'm pretty interested to see how all the puzzles come back together, and can we go back separate afterwards. So I want to see that fallout of the bloodline.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's a lot of good things. Unfortunately, a lot of it we're talking about is WWE. I'm going to have to follow up with TNA to see if they were able to get some TV tapings in, or if they're going to, because you would need something good to at least lead up to Bound for Glory. You need to have something for that. I mean, that's their WrestleMania. That's their biggest pay-per-view of the year, is Bound for Glory.
Yeah, so, they're down there in that they're in around that area that's getting hit and just devastated too.
Well, their show is they were supposed to be in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and that got canceled. But like I said, they're always in Nashville too. So I mean, to my knowledge, Nashville is safe.
Oh yeah, I think so. But I'm just saying they're down in that area.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nashville's definitely safe. They just beat Alabama. Their college did. They had a big party on Main Street last night, so they're good down there.
Like throwing the dang goalpost? I'm so confused by that. Like, why you?
I have no. Look, I have my answer, but it can't make airwaves. But
good call.
But I honestly never understood that. Like, okay, I understand maybe if it was like your opponent's field goal or whatever, like you take their crap and go somewhere with it, but your own, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So, idiots. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. So I mean, there's honestly just a lot going on that I would like. I like to just sit back and watch. I don't think The Rock's going to return on SmackDown. If he does, it's going to be a surprise to me.
No, it's via satellite.
Yep.
Oh well, yeah, but not in person. And this, I still haven't found any footage on the Cody and Kevin.
It's on We Talk Wrestling. I'll tag you in it.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and look at it.
I got you, man.
And then, like I said, I'm just excited for the big weekend in St. Toulouse. The big week in St. Louis.
Yeah.
There's a big week in St. Louis beyond that. Okay? For least me anyway, seeing Raw come in, they're gonna knock it out of the park with that show in Raw, and then of course with NXT at the Factory. It's actually in Chesterfield, Missouri.
Thursday night, you guys down there?
Thursday night, SICW down at the Missouri Athletic Club, where I will be a part of that card. Rumored names to show up are Brutus Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Tito Santana will be guest of honors down at that show on Thursday. So, and this is MAC 4, so this is the 4th year they've done it. And like I said, I'm just excited to be part of it. I'm just excited for the big week of wrestling in St. Louis, to be honest.
So, Ruby, I told you it wasn't the last time, maybe time before that, I told you they closed down the Coliseum for renovation.
Yeah.
They opened it back up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If I get called, I'll definitely be going back.
Well, let's make some definite announcements here. We're still kind of pending on what's going to happen in 2 weeks, but we can tell you that next week, this is our featured guest, Royce Adams, will be joining us here next week. Of course, second generation wrestler. He is the son of WWE legend, and he's done a lot with his dad has Crush, and Royce is got about 3 or 4 years under his belt. Decided to take this. When he was able to, and he went at it. So I was able to meet and talk with him at the Cauliflower Alley Club reunion in Las Vegas, and we're going to be talking more with Royce Adams next week. So looking forward to that talk.
Yeah.
So that'll be something really, really
fun.
good.
I can't wait for that.
Absolutely. So. Well, we got through the night. Yeah, I'm just oh yeah, I see where you tagged me. There you go.
Yeah, doing things
on the side. Austin, thanks for joining us, man. I know your life's been pretty hectic, but I know you love to talk wrestling with us here. You love coming on camera with us. We do appreciate it
every time.
Yeah. Hey, at least your face is on our new video package for now. So, it's just nodded at us, two crazy honkies trying to make fun of wrestling. So,
yeah, well, make sure it comes on, lights are on, not lights out.
Oh,
we're terrible.
Oh my God. We do this in good fun, man. We do this in good fun. And
no, this week's gonna be crazy.
So for those who missed the exact opening of the show, you want to make sure you catch the video package right before we went on the air, because that's our new intro. We got our actual new custom music for the show, and love it.
Ruby's been hard at work.
Yeah, I've been putting the machines to work, man. Like, hey, make us something. Okay.
Zach, when you put that gold star by his name.
That's all right.
Dude, this stuff's awesome. I'm proud of Ruby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's good to come up with. When you come up with something original, it's good.
Austin, it's good to see you again. See you on We Talk Wrestling, talking trash to everybody.
Yep.
Make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe button with us. Here's at Falls Count Everywhere. We are FCE Podcast, correct?
Yep, on X.
On X, and then Falls Count Everywhere Podcast everywhere else, correct?
Just Falls Count everywhere else. And if you got any questions, you can always scan the QR code in the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, top right.
That will take you to everywhere we need to that we're on. So, and that's even got our TikTok and Instagram pages that we hardly take action on, and I'm guilty of that. So
yeah, I'm terrible at that too. So don't feel bad.
I know. Damn life. We should just get a little bit easier. This damn thing called life. Ugh, people. I'm just saying, people ruin it.
They always do.
Yeah, people always seem to ruin it. But hey, man, we had a great time tonight, man. Like I said, we're looking forward to next week as well with Royce Adams. And of course, after that, this coming Saturday, you're still looking forward to Saturday too with IEW, ain't you? See,
if everything works out,
yeah,
if everything works out for me, I will be down there. Right now, it's just me and my kids. So, taking 4 kids by yourself to a wrestling show so I can do it, it's tricky. So, looking to hopefully get a buddy to go with me to take care of the kids while I
hire a squirrel monkey. That'll keep him busy.
Oh yeah, right. No, Chase will probably work with Alan, and then the other kids would just help out around the ring and stuff. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah. Here, take this ring jacket.
But as of right now, Zmiz is going to try to be there in IEW to call the shows, because for one, who doesn't want to hear my voice calling matches? Go listen to that. IEW's on Facebook and YouTube at Illinois Elite Wrestling.
I mean, we can also hear other voices.
Yeah, but mine's the one that matters. I mean, Guido's too. I like Guido.
You don't want to
not that dirty Jeff the ref.
I was gonna say you don't want to hear.
Not so much of a ref anymore.
You don't want to hear a cool voice anymore, do you?
Yeah. You want to hear my voice. With that being said, we thank you for the Falls Count Everywhere universe.
Us watching us, make sure you spread the show, spread the word about the show. That's the only thing you should spread. That's how I'm believing it.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. We will talk to you later.
See you guys.